Making the changes means playing chord tones on the beat and getting from one chord tone on one chord to the chord tone in the next chord without having to do a huge leap in time on the beat. So here's the exercise we're going to do to really solidify that. Play through a song. We're going to do All of Me as their song today. And you're only allowed to play quarter notes, but you have to play a quarter note every beat. And you have to play 1, 3, 5, or 7 of the chord you're on. So the first chord of All of Me is C major 7. So we have to play quarter notes on every beat, and we're only allowed to play C, E, G, or B. Any octave, any order, but these are the only notes we're allowed to play on C. And then when we get to the E7, you have to play the 1, 3, 5, 7 of the E7, E, G sharp, B, D. And the trick to this is when we go from the C chord to the E chord, we want to be able to get from one chord tone of the C chord to a chord tone of the E chord without a huge jump. Ideally a step or a half step, and try and get that connected. Going through the whole form will sound something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our E chord. Here's our A7. D minor. Back to the E. And there was the whole form of All of Me. So I played quarter notes the whole time, and as the chords changed, I made sure to plan out what I was playing, so on beat 4 of the chord that I was just on, I was ready to get to beat 1 of the next chord with a step or a whole step. What you'll find is that getting to the 3rd or 7th of the chord is often going to give you a nice and smooth transition. And if you can do that for a couple choruses in a row, then when you want to add 8th notes in, I know where the chord tones are. I know what I'm targeting, so I can jump to the right notes much easier than just soloing and floundering and hoping you'll get there. Remember, limitations breed creativity. So create limits for yourself around what you need to do to get to the solo, and be strict with yourself about following those limitations. And if you can play a solo that's engaging and fun with only quarter notes and trying to land on chord tones each time, then when you say, okay, let me take that limitation away, you've given yourself more tools, which gives you more freedom, and then it's more fun. And what could be better than that? Thanks so much for watching. Click like, click subscribe, you know what to do, and check out my Patreon in the description. Blah, 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 blah.